it's your $2 Tuesday movie critic with another category for the 2023 Oscars. Our category this time is going to be production design. I have to say, this is one of my favorites, our top five of my favorite categories. Just because the design, the setting, makes the movie, it almost is another part of the cast if done correctly. So the nominations that we have, of course, are five. Let's go over our first one. All Quiet on the Western Front. So, of course, it's a war movie, so it's hard to do new production for this. You've seen one more movie, you've seen them all, in my opinion. You have soldiers preparing for what they think it will be, then finding out they are wrong. You have soldiers on the field and soldiers in the trenches. There was a possible newer element of showing the higher commands negotiating a treaty. There was a definite contrast shown, but Avatar showed that contrast between groups much better. So yeah, the honestly, that's what I get from All Quiet on the Western Front as a whole. You've seen one more movie, you've seen them all. And I have to be honest, full disclosure, I don't like war movies. So that's that. And then we have the other nomination for Babylon. I don't know if they did it on purpose or not, but I could tell they used the same stage set repeatedly, and the same desert area was used more than once also. To be honest, the production design was not that impressive, but it was okay. The spectacle was in the actors. Although the building that turned into a multi level cave was definitely the spookiest scene in the movie and the most distinctive scene in the movie. That was freaky. Production design wasn't really anything to write home about. Okay, so let's go to Avatar. The scenes were so immersive and so beautiful, and I saw it in 3D. I think that's the best way to see it on screen at the theater in 3D, or if you have a 3D television, which I don't know anybody get one of those, but you know, that's the way it on the big screen. It's like so beautiful. Um, and it felt like I was there, not just because of the 3D, but it's just that immersive. The water scenes were just as picturesque as the forest scenes. It was a beautiful movie. The production design, again, the design was like it was a character in itself for the movie, and it all it blended together so very well. Okay, Elvis. The scenery design was actually the third co-star of this movie, followed closely by the music. It is the design that does the visual manipulation that the music usually does. Where the music puts you in a mood, to be scared or apprehensive about something that's about to happen, or to be, all romantic and wooey in a scene because the music takes you there. For me, the production design does the same thing, and then sometimes it does more than the music does. So it is the design that does the visual manipulation that the music usually does, and it's wonderful. The last one, but not the least, is the Fablemans. This was a period piece set in the 1960s, which is probably why it was chosen for this category. It definitely did the job of taking the viewer back in time and making each scene of itself, but it does not hold a candle to Avatar or Elvis, which, in my opinion, those were the top two in this category, Avatar and Elvis. And Avatar, of course, goes above and beyond and hits that extra note that because most of the scenes for Elvis rather takes place inside. They're mostly interior scenes. There are a few scenes outside, scenic views and stuff, but for the most part, it all took place inside and the concerts, in the homes and things like that. But Avatar was mainly outside. And because of that, it was able to do more to bring the viewer in to the actual movie and be that immersive as it needed to be. And because of that, it went above and beyond. And no other movie in this category did that. Not just because it was outside, that did help, of course, but the fact that, again, the production design was like the third character of the movie, in my opinion. So, well, that is all I have today. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. And let me know what you think at the bottom of the screen. Okay.